Hello, Collective. Thank you so much for tuning in. You are tuned into Esoteric Guidance, and my name is Nehru. Um, Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Hump Day. Hopefully, if you are humping on someone, hopefully you're not humping on something. If you are humping on someone, hopefully they are your divine counterpart or soulmate, divine soulmate, right? Or true twin flame. Hopefully you are not humping on a karmic, okay? Or letting a karmic hump on you. Happy hump day. So we are going to be addressing uh, some national and international news during this spiritual state of the union time. And so I'm going to be speaking on several things. Again, this video, or not again, I guess I haven't said it yet, but this video will probably be fairly lengthy. I will go ahead and warn you that, or make you aware of that ahead of time. It might not be a warning for you, but yeah, it's going to be well over an hour, probably an hour and a half plus. Okay, just so that you're aware ahead of time. Also, there might be some news coming in where you will be notified ahead of time, right? So there's a uh, there's a heads up. Okay. Um, so some things that we will be talking about. Okay. In fact, I don't want to rattle off a list. In fact, I don't want to do that. Okay. Also, we will be including, again, part of the reason why this reading is going to be longer is the things that I'll be addressing, as well as us including the tarot. Okay, so we will be including a tarot reading, flashcards, and such. Okay, as divine omnipresent leads and speaks. Okay. Thank you so much, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, who are of the divine light, and demonic sources, karmic energies. Okay. Thank you so much. You only help us build muscle. That's all you do. All of your witchcraft, all of your spell work, that shit is nothing but banaka. Okay. If you are tuning in for the first time, I do use profanity, and I use it fairly freely. Not fairly freely, very freely. Okay, so if you are interested in learning a little bit about me, I will share a little bit very briefly. Okay, so I am, to my knowledge, the only son, the only child of a gentleman who was unalived in 1974. I have been on a spiritual journey as you since the beginning. And when I say the beginning, I mean the Word was God and the Word was with God beginning. Okay? Um, most of what I speak of has an ethereal meaning beyond whatever the natural or esoteric meaning, beyond whatever the books say, or whatever materialistic reference it is. Okay? Any names, dates, places that I mention in any way for whatever reason, temperatures, whatever, okay? Those things might be significant for you, and it's always good to pay attention to those. But originally, and for a long time, I thought I was the eldest of a gentleman whose name, eldest child of a gentleman whose name is Kevin. But as it turns out, in my late 20s, I started to get some indications and kind of get reminded of some things that I was told when I was a child. Like, I always reminded them of this particular gentleman, but he was supposedly stabbed to death over a woman. in Joliet, Illinois, at a bar. Supposedly the man who did it never pressed or never served any time, so no one's ever served time for his murder because it was actually witchcraft, as it turns out. So he was not stabbed to death, and if he was, it was by someone through witchcraft. Okay. Recently, there has been an arrest of a Zizian. I don't even know how to say that. Apophis. I don't even know how to say that. That's a Apophis thing. But it's a group in Wyoming or something that was recently arrested, a cult, okay, for using witchcraft to unalive people. Okay. All right. So, yeah. All right. And so, but as it turns out, again, I am not. Okay. And so I was either fully adopted from someone else, or Berlin Jr., as his name is, Berlin Thomas Jr., Lockport, Illinois, is my father. Okay. It's either one or the other. But Kevin, for sure, is not my father. Ooh. And there you go. Judy might not be my mother. Okay. That's the woman who I grew up calling mother, or who I thought was my mother until 2021, okay, when I began to awaken. I was asleep for 46 years and 9 months. Esoterically sleep. I still had dreams, still had visions, still healed myself, still healed others. But yes, and that's a true fact. That's a physical fact. Those things are, science wouldn't call it that, okay, but yeah, it's manifested, okay. Not manufactured. And there's something about that today because that word keeps coming up. Okay? What's natural and what's manifested. So Divine Source is talking to me about herbs, oils, and crystals, and meditation. Herbs, oils, crystals, meditation. Herbs, oils, crystals, meditations. Okay? We might need to switch gears here. I'm feeling something. So, yeah. This video might not end up being the State of the Union. This video might end up being we'll see. Anyway, so yes, right. So I've been mentioning, and in fact, I made a post or mentioned something along these lines on LinkedIn today. Okay, I posted on LinkedIn today about oils, crystals, and how that was the original healing process in Earth and from Gaia, from Anthea, if you're Grecian or have Grecian ancestry. Okay, Greco-Roman. I have Greco-Roman ancestry as well. And so that is the original doctor. That's the original nurse. That's the original physician. Gaia is the original physician. The original pharmacist is Gaia. Okay? And I don't know about you, but I want to get back there. Okay? Take me back, dear Lord, to the place where I first received you. I haven't heard that song since I was a kid. God damn. Take me back. Take me back, dear Lord, to a place where I first received you. Wow. Boy, that's going back to some Baptist Kojic something stuff. Under the altar, living under the altar in church 5 days, 7 days a week with a reunion, or a revival with a reunion. There's something about a reunion coming up, or a revival. Okay? And by the way, that reunion that reunion could mean simply closure for whatever situation that you're going through. Okay? That reunion may not mean reunion reunion, coming together of hearts, like, you know what I mean, happily ever after type of situation together. That's not necessarily what that means. There's 7.48 or something billion people, spirit beings on this planet. So, okay, it's not going to mean marriage for everyone. For a reconciliation in the way that people assume a reconciliation is. Reconciliation means closure. By the way, one of the things that reminds me, I'm a former tax accountant. One of the things that I got today was along those lines, something that dealt with reconciling. Where did I write that at? Where did I write that? Oh, yes. So, I was writing in my journal, confirmation with this flyover. All right, so today I did a double entry in my journal today. Okay, because, and that's significant, double entry, right? That's the basis for accounting, debits, credits. Okay, and okay, assets minus liabilities equals owner's equity, or OE, right? Debits, credits, balancing both sides, right? If you have an entry on one side, you must have an entry on the other side that equals that. Now, one side could have 15 entries and one side only have one entry, right? Just depends on how detailed that double entry, or journal entry, as we call it, journal entry needs to be, how detailed it needs to be. Okay, so I wrote on one page, I wrote today's date, 2/26, and then realized that I was actually already several pages ahead of where I had originally written that date, and I was just at the bottom of the page, and so I had to turn a couple of pages. So I wrote down on the second 2/26/25 that I wrote down to finish my journal entry. There you go, right in my journal entry. Okay. It's a beautiful thing when pictures paint themselves. And so, yeah. All right. Something about 701, 17, or the number 8. Life path numbers or what have you. By the way, I pulled a birth chart, different type of birth chart for me the other day. It was a Kundli, Kundli birth chart. I highly encourage you to go get that. And write things down, take screenshots of it. If you do it on your mobile device and not on a computer, or where you can print it out, confirmation burps galore, excuse me. But I would do that. That's highly significant. Same thing with the cryptography. Okay, if you use a cryptograph, whatever that word is, okay, you can use that again using your birth information, and it will, based on the stars alignments and everything, it will tell you different all over the globe. What's a bad route for you here? What's a good route for you here? Is this route going to be prosperous? So let's say, for instance, you plan on taking a trip one year, and obviously it's written in the stars. Okay, you plan on taking a trip when you're 35. Again, pay attention to every number. I'm just saying it, but I'm just pay attention. Okay, so say you're 35. Okay, also I got a never mind. So let's say you're 35. Okay, but it was written in the stars that at 35 you would take this trip. Okay, and this trip would be outside of your country, and this trip was going to be on a train somewhere or a plane. Okay, so one of those was going to be your main form of transportation for time, okay, efficiency, or what have you, right? Whatever. And so that date comes, sure enough, You arrive in that moment, stars align, and you take your trip. Now, using that chart, let's say you were meant to go to, you were meant to go. Let's say you were meant to go to New Zealand. Someone's meant to go to New Zealand. I hope it's summertime for 10 months out of the year in New Zealand if that's where I'm going. Because otherwise I'm going to have to decline that offer. Because I'm not living in snow. I'm just saying. Okay? The furthest north in the United States I will go is the Carolinas and Tennessee. Okay? I will not live in Kentucky, Illinois, Michigan, New York, Kentucky. Or I said that. There might be something about Kentucky. Connecticut, no Rhode Island, hell no. Okay? Not Washington State, not Washington, D.C., not Virginia, not West Virginia. No, I'm not living in any of those places. I'm not. I can say that for 100 fact. 100 fact. Okay? There might be something that you can say with 100 fact before you even get details or something. I know for sure I absolutely will not do this because I know my character and I know what I like. I know where I'm going to live. I know that I will not live and choose to be in misery. Okay? I've given up sacrificing myself and being a self-martyr for somebody else. Okay? If you have not done that, it might be time for you to stop being a martyr for somebody else. Some cult, some religious organization, some false belief, some hidden agenda. Okay? Some falsities, false narratives. So anyway, more about me. There's a playlist that is titled Journals. Okay? And that's really the best way to learn more about me. Yeah, and I'll mention things here and there, but it's, that's the best place to start. Okay? Those videos cover 10 years worth of journals entries, which turns out to be 2 different journals. Okay? Between 2014 and 2024. Something might be significant for those years for you or in between those years for you. Okay, I heard someone's hiding around Delaware, CIA and FBI. Someone's hiding around Delaware, whether that's concerning my case or cases or someone in the collective's case or cases. Okay, someone's hiding around Delaware. Okay? Yesterday, this is amazing here. Yesterday, I've been getting the spirit of the walrus recently. Okay? The spirit of the walrus. Give me just one moment, collective. All right. So, yeah, spirit of the walrus. Let me see if I wrote. I know I've written that down. This is the second time today, or I've written it down for today for the second time. Get my words right. But I know I've written it down recently somewhere else. But yes, the spirit of the walrus. Also, I'm reminded also of a video I posted some time ago. Okay, and it's a funny video if you have that type of humor. You might not. But the video is titled something like men don't need vaginas for their purpose and women don't need dicks for their purpose, or something like that, okay? And I was reminded for the first time since I posted that video, I was reminded about that video recently. Okay, so that might be something you want to go take a look at. Feel free to. Again, it's in the playlist. Or it's not in a I don't think it's in a playlist, but yeah, it's on the channel. Seeing lots of orbs currently, lots of them, just like you see on the face or around the face of this, the image right there. Lots and lots of orbs, seeing lots and lots and lots of orbs. I heard reciprocity shortly before I came on today. Okay, so we are receiving reciprocity in our due time. Again, as you journey, okay? If you are not aligned with reciprocity and you are still a dark, I heard dark angel. If you are still a dark angel, then you are not getting any reciprocity, okay? You will become a casualty until you straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and fly right, okay? Another song download. I shouldn't bang this pen like that. Another song download. Aerosmith, Dream On. Specifically the part that says, the good Lord will take you away. Dream with me. Dream for something. Dun, 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 dun. Okay? Aerosmith. Someone's name might be Steve. Someone's name might be Tyler. I know and was connected with a nurse, a dialysis nurse, whose name is Julie. Last name starts with a B. There might be something about a JB in your life or a BJ in your life, okay? I went to BJ Ward Middle School in Bolingbrook, Illinois. Okay, Illinois, Bolingbrook. Bowling might be significant for you. I also was on a bowling league for a couple of years. Okay, my teammates' first name was Chris, Kathy, and Bonnie. Chris, Kathy, and Bonnie. Okay, they live in Florida. In the Daytona Beach area specifically. Also, I heard the name Deidre or Deirdre. Okay, so what does it mean when you are heaven's pupil? Again, this is what Remy means. R-E-M-I. Remy means heaven's pupil. Okay, so when it means to be heaven's pupil, it means that you are the apple of divine source's eye. You have captured their heart. You have captured their, wow. There is a weird emotion that I haven't felt there sometimes. You capture their, that was interesting. But you capture their attention, their heart, their motivations. You know, you capture them. Okay? That's what it means to be heaven's pupil. Okay? David mentioned in, I'm not going to remember where it was, Psalm something. David mentions being the apple of God's eye. He said, I want to remain, or something like that. I want to stay, or can I stay, or remain, or am I still, or something like that. The apple of your eye. Okay? And that's what Remy is. That's what the Remy spirit is. That's what it means. Confirmation with this overhead flyover, with this flyover. That's what it means to get to the place of Remy nature. Remy. Okay? You are well protected. Also, I just got that. Okay? You are well protected. I didn't write that down. You are well protected also when you reach this Remy state. Okay? Again, my job isn't to tell you how to live. My job is to live and be my highest, purest, truest, divine earth angel self. And everybody can decide what tree do they want to grow after. What tree do they want to grow after? Do you want to grow after the wow, what? I just heard, do you want to go or grow the way of Mitt Romney? I have no idea what that even. Do you want to go the way of Mitt Romney, or do you want the truth? I have no idea. Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney. Okay. I don't know. I don't follow politics. Okay. Other than the lawlessness, I pay attention to that and just. Yep. There's another one. I pay attention in that way. Okay. I'm a bit of a psychic investigator with my highly intuitive if I could talk, extraterrestrial beingness. So I'm a bit of a psychic investigator in that way. So I get downloads in regards to events and things like that again, which I will be addressing in the State of the Union. Spiritual State of the Union, not State of the Union. I'm not the President of the United States. But spiritual State of the Union. Okay? And so, mitt. There might be something about a mitt, something about a Romney, ramen noodles, Roman Empire, Roman culture, again, Greco-Roman, that could be you as well. All right. Also, I got mercenary. A mercenary is someone who basically goes to fight for the opposition. So they are like guerrilla organizations and things like that. Okay? So I was born this lifetime, as far as I know, a U.S. citizen, United States of America. As far as I know, I was birthed in Joliet, Illinois. Okay? At St. Joseph Hospital. Okay? On 11/29/74, as far as I know. Okay. And so it would be like me, and I did serve 8 years in the Army. Whoa. Okay. So it would be like me keeping my citizenship in the U.S. and going to fight for North Korea. Right. Okay. I mentioned Delaware. Ooh, also, I listened to that song today, Dream On by Aerosmith, before I came on, just so I can kind of get the energy of the song and actually kind of see what it was, yeah. And so, because it's been a minute. Oh, and I wrote down, may resonate with your constituents, that song. Okay? So it may not resonate with you directly. Perhaps you are someone who has corrected yourself at the last second, and you somehow, like Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom, managed to squeeze out of there before that block came smashing you down, right? Maybe you and Shorty. Somebody might say Shorty a lot. Shorty. Okay? I feel like Denzel when I say that. Hey, Shorty. Hey, Shorty. That sound like Denzel? Hey, Shorty. Hey, Shorty, what you doing? King Kong definitely has nothing on me. That's for damn sure. And that's in real fucking life. I don't know how Denzel feels, but that's in real life for me, for this one. Nothing. The name Laura, okay? I am aware of a Laura that keeps coming back to me. I don't know if she's still a licensed CPA in the state of Florida, but the one Laura that I keep thinking about, I went to high school with a Laura, but I don't remember her last name, and that was in Naperville, North, again, Illinois, Naperville, Illinois. Okay. But this Laura was a CPA in the state of Florida, around the Holly Hill, Florida area, again, Daytona Beach area. I don't remember her last name. And probably a year and a half or a year or something ago when I tried to look her name up, I couldn't find her right away. I couldn't say I put a lot of effort into it. I did look her up, or yeah, but okay. The number 144 or 441. Okay. The numbers, check these angel numbers, 315, 25, 555, 55. Okay. All those were yesterday. All of those are 555, 555. All those are fives. Yesterday was the 25th. And it was 225. So there you go with 225. Something might be about 50. You might be 50. 50 years is a jubilee, as a reminder. I recently posted a video about skull and bones and what has been revealed to me in regards to connections with those individuals that I have been connected with during the first 50 years of this journey, this time here on this planet. The name Russell, Taft, William, Alfonso, John Kerry, whether that's C-A-R-R-I-E or K-E-R-R-Y, Prescott, the only Prescott I know today is Dak, and I can't say I know him, I just know of him. He's a quarterback in the National Football League. Okay. Something about the Bush family, Texas. I just heard Texas big time. So Texas is big time, right? Everything's bigger in Texas, including the nonsense. Again, as a synchronicity, okay, George Herbert Walker Bush served one term as the United States president, 2 terms as Ronald Reagan's vice president, okay, 43rd vice president. His son, George W. Bush, is the 43rd president. Okay? So 43rd vice president, father, 43rd president, son. They are both, well, obviously the old elder has passed. I'm fairly certain he didn't ascend this lifetime. But George W., yeah, active member of the Skull and Bones. 3rd generation, George is. 3rd generation. Okay. His grandfather is Prescott Bush. Look his name up. Associated with the Skull and Bones Secret Society. Okay. From where I sleep in this RV, I look out the window and there's a portable basketball rim. Okay, outside here. You know, one of those that you pour water in the bottom portion of it, right, to keep it from being blown all over the place, to weigh it down in place. And there is just a little word on there on the backboard, and it says lifetime. Okay. It says lifetime, and I see it. I stare at it every day looking out the window, right? And that's all I can see from where I'm laying down on that backboard. It says lifetime. Okay. The song Stuck in the Middle with You, someone might feel like they are stuck in the middle with someone else. Okay. Someone might feel like they are the monkey in the middle. Okay. Someone might be the monkey in the middle. Okay. Someone might be in between 2 monkeys. Okay. Doing whatever monkeys do. Monkeying around. Okay. As the grass unfurls, I heard. As the grass unfurls. Okay. You've heard me mention my sister Tiffany. Her full name is Tiffany Ann Campbell. There might be something about tack or a cat. Okay. or ACT, CTA, whatever. Any of those initials might resonate for you, with you on your journey. Okay? So, Tiffany, she turns 45 this year if she makes it. Tiffany, is that right? Yes. Yes, that's right. I think. Yes, that's correct. Confirmation. Okay. So, Tiffany's father, biological father, his name was James Dinwoody this lifetime around. Okay. And the Dinwoodies are a very mentally challenged family, and I will put it like that. And I'm not being mean. No, they literally, it's neurological, psychological bloodline problem in that family. The family has a I'm hearing spiritual handicap, and it's mental. Okay, some families have spiritual handicaps, and it's alcohol, or it's it's drug, or it's pornography, or it's some other something, right, of the world. Okay, but for her family, it's the diagnosis of a spiritual mental illness. That's what the esoteric diagnosis is. Okay, somebody who went to school in the 3D might call it OCD, personality disorder, or whatever. Okay, but that side of the family is heavy. That curse needs to be broken. Okay, by somebody. It wasn't broken by the time Tiffany came along, that's for damn sure. But Jimmy, and I haven't thought about Jimmy, and I don't even know how long he passed. Tiffany was incarcerated at the time. She didn't even get to go to the service. She was incarcerated in Mississippi. Mississippi might be significant for you. Okay. And I mentioned all these people, and I still call them siblings and all of that just because it's habit. I've been saying that for 50 years. Confirmation with the dog bark. I've been saying it for 50 years, and so it's tough to stop calling someone that, even if they're not that truly, you know. So anyway, and you might be finding yourself in a situation where you are not now trying to see someone in a different and in a right light, not just what you see in as their potential. Okay, again, never forsake the truth for someone's potential. I can tell you all day long that I'm gonna treat you right, but if I keep beating your ass every day you come home, or every day I come home, or every day I had a drink, or every time I have a drink, or every time I smoke something, or whatever, bad day at work, I don't love you. Okay? I don't. Something about Oklahoma. Also, Prescott Bush is associated with Fort Seal. That's an Army base in Oklahoma. Okay, Oklahoma. What Jimmy told me. I'm sorry. What Jimmy told me. And again, I think he passed in 2014. No, it was before that. No, yeah, 12 or something. Yeah, 13, 12, somewhere in there. It was before I moved Judy to Florida, which was in 14. Again, all this might ring for you. You might have relocated a parent in 2014, right? What have you. So, yeah, and I actually sent her his obituary, right? Or copy of it, or what have you. I mailed that to her in prison, and I hadn't talked to Tiffany at that time in at least 10 years. Hadn't seen her. Didn't know where she was, other than what Judy was telling me. Okay? So, but Jimmy told me, this is what Jimmy told me. He said, I wanted to be you too. Everybody did. That's what Jimmy told me. So collective, earth angels, light workers, Starseed, any of the Elite 13 extraterrestrial beings as myself are here right now. There are others, not just the main one who came against you. 4004, I haven't even looked up there at the timer all the time. 4004 up there on the video timer. Something about a mirroring. That's one way that they get us. Okay, that's one way that they get us. Okay. Is by mirroring. So what do I mean? Okay, what do I mean? Dropping all kind of nuggets on this one, on this line. So again, when you have sexual intercourse with someone, no matter the reason, you might be truly in love with them and they just might be fucking you. No matter the reason, here we go, okay? That is a spiritual union until you sanctify your sacral, cleanse it, okay? So that means for a period of time, you would need to abstain from sexual intercourse. Okay? So let me ask you a question. How many husbands do you really have? How many wives do you really have as my right foot heats up? So this is what happens when we have these interactions, sacral interactions with demonic forces. They take that energy and they go give it to someone else and they build with someone else. Okay? This is how people like Sean Combs, P. Diddy, this is how people like him who are I'm hearing depravity, people who are of that spirit nature, this is how they get to be where they are. Fuck you, take some of your sacral energy, go build this. Ooh, and then I fuck you, and then I take some of your sacral energy, and then I'm gonna go plant that. And then I'm fuck you, and then I take some of your sacral energy, and then I go build that. And then fuck you, and then I go take some of your sacral energy, and then I go build that. That's what happens. That's what happens. So guess what that might look like in the natural? Okay? Let's keep it on a heterosexual, even though he isn't. Let's keep it on a heterosexual level. Okay? He goes out with some celebrity female. Okay? They exchange sacral energy, sacral fluid. Okay? They do the do. Right? Whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to think of funny names. The Mamba. I don't know. The Mambo, what? Kobe, his spirit's always with me. Always. Because that's the lion heart. Okay? That's the Leo nature. Okay? That's the lone wolf nature. All right? Again, he had to elevate himself there. He had to go through being unfaithful to his wife, ascending beyond that, growing through that, and the controversy between him and Shaquille O'Neal. All of that happening at the same time kicked him into his awakening to become the Mamba. Okay? Or Mamba, Black Mamba, whatever. I don't like saying Black Mamba, even though that's the actual snake. I like Mamba. Okay? But that's what happened to him. And we see that transition all over the world. If we pay attention, you see it through Tina Turner. All over the world, you see how people go through traumatic events and elevate out of them. But let's keep on with our story with P. Diddy, okay? So he goes out with this celebrity woman. They get it on. He then takes that energy, okay, and goes out, and let's say in the natural, she is a music artist. Okay? She's a singer. She then connects him with people that she know. Prior to that, he did not know her connections. He did not know her soul tribe, whether they're karmic or true. Okay? He did not know their soul tribe, her soul tribe. She introduces him to these people. he then starts messing with one of them because that was his lifestyle. And that is how it happens. So on the surface, oh, he's connected with, oh, he's doing a song with that person. Oh, he's doing a song with that person. Oh, but how did he get there? Okay? There is a very real meaning to this statement. Don't fuck around and don't fuck around. Two different meanings. Same thing. I don't know what's the word called forward and backwards, like wow, like mom, like did, like radar. No. Yes, like radar, like tit. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. All right. So, now I'm like, man, how many words can I think of that are forwards and back? Now does this? How am I? Noon. Okay, noon. Okay. So anyway. So that is why it's so significant for us to pay attention to who we run around with, you know, and who we have nightcaps with, and all of that. Okay, very important. Okay. I can truly say I've even had my exceptions of those who I know for a fact that I should not have. I know for a fact. For spiritual reasons alone, I just should not have. Yeah, absolutely. Not all of them, but they're never. Also, something that happened the other day. Okay, so I had a dispute with the bank. Called the bank on Monday. Told the gentleman that I did not want my card blocked because I wanted to wait until I could at least withdraw funds, knowing that it would take time before I got my new debit card. So do not cancel the card. Guess what? He canceled it anyway. So someone is going against your desires, your orders. Okay, you might be a boss lady, boss man. Okay, you might be an employee, or excuse me, an employee, but you're a supervisor, manager, director, C-level executive, what have you. Okay, and somebody is just blatantly not following what you're saying. Okay, on that day, the numbers 2811-7645 separately. Okay, one angel number 2811, other angel number 7645. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, also that day, the way that I found out is because I went to go get coffee that morning and my card did not work when I went to go get coffee that particular morning. And I received favor. The gentleman's name is Jose. That might resonate with you, or someone might be Latino, okay, or Mexican. Yeah, right. And yeah, right. He's like, oh no, it's just ticket. No, it's okay, right. Once I got the card back on, or got all that corrected, I went back and I paid for the coffee yesterday, okay? He even offered me a free refill. I'd already discarded the cup, okay? So someone might be offering you again to go back around the mulberry bush. Don't do it. Never, ever, ever. Just say no. Just say no. Just say no. Okay? So there's something about someone doing something to your accounts, bank accounts, email accounts, social media accounts, accessing your accounts. They could be employee records, medical records. These are accounts. Okay? Accessing your information. They could be looking up, oh, I wonder if they're getting anything back. Do they have anything out there? They have any like what do they call it? Unclaimed money or anything like that. Thank you, Spirit. Unclaimed money or anything. Do they have anything out there like that? It was 5024 when I looked at the video timer. Let me see. Okay? These are all accounts. Government databases are accounts. Okay? My social security number that opens up all of my IRS records, that's an account. Nobody else in the IRS system has those 9 digits or should be using those 9 digits. I didn't file a tax return last year. Why? Because I didn't need to file a tax return last year. So if some dumbass filed a tax return, IRS, CIA, guess what? It wasn't me. Okay? The income that I currently receive and have been receiving since the closure of my businesses is non-taxable. They're VA benefits. Okay, so I don't need to file a tax return currently. And when I do, I'll be filing my own. Okay, I'll probably hire a CPA or something once it gets to the 8-9 digits. All right. Again, I think I said it, but the angel number 144 or 441, the angel number 133, 331, 313, okay, 113, okay, collective. This is where I want us to go. This is my desire for every being birthed for a journey on this planet. This is my desire. Okay? I always say to live our highest, purest, truest self. And that's. Okay? Here's another way to say that. Get to the space where everyone wants you, but few actually qualify. Okay? Get to the space and place, collective, where everybody is wanting you, everybody's clamoring for you, everybody's wanting to gather around you, but very few people qualify to walk with you, alongside you. Very few people. Most are walking behind you, collective, and it's not a competition. But do you want to be your highest, purest, truest self? If you do, you will have to be willing to get to this place. And then when you get there, manage it with integrity, manage it well. Okay? So this is also a downfall of those who climb the ranks of celebrity, whatever, or even politicians. Okay? Is they get to that place, okay, where they're number one on the Billboard chart, or got that number one movie out, or number one bestseller, or you're on late night with who does late night? Late night with Conan, late night with whatever, the Late Show, whatever. You're on all those things, right? You're getting some screen time. But then people often lose themselves in that. Okay? So they might have been doing what was right to get there. But then once they get there, they get connected to and fall into the traps of. I'm thinking of like Britney Spears, right? I'm thinking of those types. Yeah, those. Who Yeah. Yeah. Several momentary lapses of judgment, right? It was 55 minutes exactly on a timer. Speaking of 5-5, that's a 10 and 25, as this is the year of the snake, Mamba. Last year was the year of the dragon. Okay? Last year was also the year of the 8. Okay? For new beginnings, fresh starts. That's what the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, self-sustained wealth. Self-made millionaire. Okay. If you are being urged to step into something new, I encourage you to do it. Because what awaits you otherwise is what you've already seen, what you've already heard, what's already touched you, what's already fucked you, what's already kissed you, what's already lied on you, what's already shamed you, what's already smear campaigned you. That's the other option. That's the other option. Okay? All right. I think that's it for now. Okay? As far as this is concerned. We are going to go ahead and again, I'm going to go ahead and pull some tarot, and I will have to get back to Joseph might be significant. Again, I'm reminded to keep our receipts. I had an experience the other day, and I'm glad I kept my receipt for that refund. Okay? Someone's name might be Fred. You might be dealing with the Fred. Hello, Fred. The gentleman that I was renting from in Florida, the last gentleman that I was renting a house from, his name is Fred. Okay? Or Fred something. Frederick. Somebody's homeless. Okay? And there's something about someone's mother. My mother, your mother. Okay? Okay. It's getting warm. I'm trying to avoid turning the AC on while I'm recording because of the noise drown out. Okay. All right, so we're gonna pick a couple of index cards, collective. Okay. Oh, and look what's on here. Okay. For your good. Okay, collective. So something is for our good. Okay. And in fact, I'll leave that like that. All right, underneath for your good is public event. And on the back, ooh, my hot foot just got hot. Oh shit. That was hot. 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 That was warm. It's already warm, but that was warm. Okay, so I have incest. Incest. Okay. And that's when my hot foot got hot. That is when my spot got hot. I heard somebody say, burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, burn, baby, burn. Burn the mother down. Somebody might be trying to burn something down. Okay? Okay. Somebody's name might be Angela. You know something? I'm going to say something. This might be funny. Ooh, there's LA. Public event in LA. Wow. Wow. Public event in LA. Right behind each other. So, I'm going to say something that's going to... you know something? I am not an envious man. I am not an envious man. I am not at all. I cheer everybody on. Everybody. But you know something? When I look at Lance and I look at Angela, I say, damn it. And again, that's just, again, it's not jealousy, you know, because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, somebody's name might be Angela, okay? Initials AB, okay? Someone's name might be Lance, okay? Lance Armstrong. Someone might be trying to strong arm you, okay? Someone's name might be BJ again, or JB, BJ Armstrong. Former Chicago Bulls point guard. Won a couple with Michael Jordan. I think 3. Okay. BJ Armstrong. All right, so let's go ahead and pull that winter. So something's happening soon. Winter. Okay. We are anointed, collective. You are anointed. Okay. On the back of, I just turn it around. On the back of anointed, we have engagement. And again, collective, this doesn't necessarily mean a ring. Okay. This could be a talk show. Engagement. This could be a modeling engagement. A singing engagement. A dancing engagement. Engagement. Okay. STDs. Let's take a look at this card. Let's take a look at this card. Sexually transmitted sacral. See, I was just talking about that. Diseases, demons, and distractions. That's all sexually transmitted diseases are, and sexually transmitted demons. Okay? That's all that is. All right. It's getting warm. Someone's name is Jennifer. Jenny, Jennifer. You might be dealing with a Jenny or a Jennifer. Okay? Jennifer might have an STD. The only Jennifer I dated is a doctor. I believe she's a doctor. A renal pediatrician. Okay, a kidney doctor. Okay. Her last name is Willis. Okay, you might be dealing with a Willis. There's a Willis that I met also in 1992 when the NBA All-Star game came to Orlando, went to Orlando. Is there something else that came out good for your good? So something's still working out for our good, collective. We are reminded again. I was in Orlando and at the time, and the NBA All-Star game. The NBA All-Star game came to Orlando, okay? And I met Kevin Willis. I took a picture with Kevin Willis, okay? He's a big guy. All right. He's Kevin Willis is like 6'11", I think, or something like that. Played with Dominique. Someone's name might be Dominique Wilkins. Played with Spud Webb. Someone's name might be Anthony or Webb or AWWA. Okay, Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers also was in school at the high school in Illinois at the same time that Kevin and Judy were. So when their teams would play, I think Kevin was in the band. And so I remember him talking about Doc Rivers and him being in high school and watching him play and all that sort of thing. There's something about a drought coming. A drought. Okay. Thinking of a saying that came from the program, I think. The movie The Program. That's a really good movie. The movie The Program came out in like 1993. I saw that movie in South Carolina with someone named Melinda. You might be connected heavily to someone whose name is Melinda, Linda, Belinda, Lynn, or Londa. Yolanda, Rolanda, okay, Cassandra. Yo mama. No, not your mama. Hopefully your mama is good to you. All right. More exercise. Okay. And again, we're talking about oils, crystals, meditation, time out with Gaia. Okay, time out with the earth. And if you treat it well, she will treat you well. True story. Okay. False mother. Speaking of mothers, right here in government corruption. False mother. Again, Judy is false as hell. Fake mother or real. She is false as hell, and she doesn't wear the title of mother. Right? She wears the title of this. Other. Okay? Government corruption and David. Okay? Government corruption and David. Beauty spells is in reverse. That shit don't work. It didn't work. Okay? And if it did temporarily for you, collective, you out of it now. Okay? David and government corruption. Okay? So let's go ahead and pull some tarot and then see what else is. Oh, see what else is on the menu. Also, I turned my phone on today, and I was immediately hit by advertisements for Crystal Waters vacation. That wasn't the name. I'm just saying the waters were crystal blue. It was like the top 5. Like it was like for 2025, top 5 resorts kind of list, right? And I was like, I know it's right on for me. I know it's right on for us, collective. For those of you who resonate with this current timeline, I know it's right on for us. Okay? I shuffle 3 times, just so that you're aware. Again, I hope you're doing well today, and hopefully the sun is shining, Ra, the literal sun, but if not, because of where you are currently located or current weather conditions or what have you, then there's always Sirius. And Sirius is the esoteric sun, Sirius. Okay? Man uses these terms for their devices and things. Man got these names from somewhere, and man knows that there's meaning in names. Okay? You need to find out what your name means. Okay? The name that I was given by Kevin means handsome or beautiful, water or canal twin, is what my first, middle, last name means. Handsome or beautiful, water twin. Okay? That definitely has something to do with my journey. So, this lifetime. Okay, so I think one more shuffle. And also, nope, I'll save that. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we're gonna get here. Need some light. Oh, I don't want to move that. Let me do this instead. Okay, we have 5 of Wands, collective. We have the 5 of Wands. Okay, so there's conflict brewing. I heard conflict brewing. Something about native or naive. Something about natal. Neonatal. Someone might be pregnant, or someone is pregnant, not might be. That was a click, a bump from my ancestor confirmation. Spirit guide confirmation. All right? Conflict. I'm not in conflict. Are you in conflict? Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have the opposite. Look at that. On the bottom of the deck, we have the sun. Okay? The sun. Okay. To me, sun is top 2 highest energy cards in the deck. In a deck of tarot cards. Okay? The sun. Okay? Feeling good, looking good, masculine and feminine. Energies are balanced. I just spoke about the sun, Ra, the natural sun that we say rises and sets. It doesn't do either one of those. It simply rotates as we do. But yeah, beautiful, gorgeous, beautiful energy. You are glowing. You might feel like you're glowing, especially if you're expecting. Okay, you might feel as if you're glowing. I feel like I need to take this out. What is the Page of Pentacles? Okay, offers. Page of Pentacles. And we will look at the details, collective. We will not just jump ship from where we are and accept whatever somebody's throwing at us. Okay, we will not do that. Okay, we will consider the offers and we will get back to them in a timely manner. Tell them that. Oh, I just saw the star card. Tell them that. Okay, tell them that. As I look at the Queen of Cups, highly intuitive, collective, imbalanced. Nothing imbalanced. Somebody's imbalanced. Nothing's shaking us. Nothing's shaking you. Okay? You are strong both physically because you are strong spiritually. Nothing's beating you down, I just heard. Nothing's beating you down because this is what's coming. Nothing's beating you down, collective, because this is what's coming. And again, whatever that may mean for you, I'm not one of those readers who will tell you, I'm not one of those oracles who will tell you I'm more than a reader. I'm not one of those who will tell you, okay, oh, you got great love coming in, it's going to be a wonderful marriage, you're going to do that. No. Why? Because I understand what a collective fucking reading is, okay? Because I understand. And that's not in the cards for everybody this lifetime. I remember someone once told me, interesting who it was. Her name is Marsha. So, and she's part Korean, mother Korean, father Portuguese. A hell of a mix, let's just say. And I do mean hell, okay? But she told me one time when I was crawling out of my abyss because I took a 1.5 year hiatus because I didn't like the way that things were going. I'd gotten out of the military and life was just kind of really being shitty, okay? And so I decided, you know what? You sent me here to be in this place with this man, to be mentored, to be taught, to be raised, to be a part of sonship, as he calls it, and whatever else. That motherfucker ended up inviting a disease back into the house after Divine Source revealed it and removed it. He ended up inviting that disease back into the house. I am not inviting IgG4 nephropathy back into this physical body. That is the autoimmune disease through witchcraft that attacked both of my native kidneys in 2013. Any of that may be significant for you. You may be going through or have suffered illnesses due to the witchcraft of those who you once loved. And when I say loved, I mean loved all openly and like freely without boundaries when I say love, okay? Again, you can love from a distance. I kind of love those people with a snarl on my face. So if they ever want to decide that they want to see how things are going with me, they'll always see that face. They'll always see that face. Always. Okay? It'll always be there staring them in the face like, don't even try it. Okay? Don't even try it. Wolf spirit, wolf spirit, wolf spirit. Right? I am a lone one myself. You might be. Ooh, 3 of Pentacles. So 3 of Pentacles, it does, again, it speaks to collaborations. It speaks of a coming together. Okay? Right? Those people at the bottom there, they are collaborating. Okay? And again, when this comes in reverse like this, I see that as the abyss, as the hell, the evil wickedness in high places. That's what I see that as in reverse, right? All that fire back there, right? In the upright, okay, that's our solar plexus, okay? That's our sacral energy because we are celibate, or if we are in union with someone, we protect that, okay? We don't fuck around, and we don't fuck around, okay? All right. This also right now is appearing to be some type of sacrifice up there. That's what that looks like up there to me, okay? Or a giving of something. Libation. Cheers to the ancestors, baby. I'm hearing a ding, 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 ding. The answer. Ooh, wow. And then I look down and I got the star card. And again, the Queen of Cups in my hand. I wasn't even paying attention. It's right side up looking at me. Wasn't even looking at it. Look at that. Wasn't even looking at it. Okay? So we are intuitive collective. Do you see that? Do you see that? I sing the song all the time, and one day I might come out on stage to it. McFadden and Whitehead, ain't no stopping us now. Okay? I know you know someone who's held you down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we've got a long, long way to go, and where we'll end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting ourselves together. We've polished up our act well. And if you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. Oh, I want y'all to listen to every word I say, Emperor on the bottom of the deck. Right? So, again, as you can tell, I like that. Sorry, that's a song that gets me going. Oop, 2, Death. Oh, no, the Devil, sorry. Death and 10 of Pentacles, okay? So Death and 10 of Pentacles. So there was something that was preventing us, collective. There was something preventing us, not seen with the naked eye. There was something that was preventing us from reaching the pentacle. I've been saying for weeks now that we can be the 10 of Pentacles. Tent. There's something about a tent, camping. Someone might like to camp. That might be an adversary. My adversaries like to camp, some of them. Okay, and fish. I like to fish, but I haven't done that in eons. Many moons. Anyway, it might be something you haven't done in many moons or this lifetime that's on your to-do list. And you're going to get the opportunity to do it with this 10 of Pentacles. And the death to whatever was keeping it from us. Okay? Death to Vespuccia. Death to Vespuccia. And Apophis. And Lucifer. And Jezebel. And Lilith. Yeah. Okay? We have demons helping us now, collective. We have demons helping us now. 2 cards. Turn it over. Everything's pentacles. I'm not complaining. And we have the Ace of Wands. They better look out, collective. 7 of Pentacles. New start. 7 of Pentacles. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. All right. Ace of Wands, all in an upright. Okay, this is your spine, collective. This is your spine, your vertebrae. That's what that is. And then the High Priestess. This might be how we're going to get to the 10 of Pentacles, the offer that's coming in. Where do we have the offer coming in? We see collaborations with the 3 of, or sharing with the 3 of Pentacles. I thought I saw something that spoke to collaborations. The 10 of Cups. Yeah, the 10 of Cups. Okay. Well, that's awesome. So, anyway, collective, is there anything else? I think that's good. I would much rather do the Egyptian oracle cards rather than the angel numbers, because the angel numbers, you guys see those every day, you know, and you know what I'm saying, through your own journey, you know, directly. But let's see where we are in regards to our Egyptian ancestors and who's helping us out, whether you are aware you have Egyptian ancestors or not. Okay. Let's find out. Again, that may be something you need to look into. All right. Thank you again, Egyptian ancestors. Thank you so much. I am Lyri, Lyri. I am the Temple of Ptah. We have healing. Okay. Number 30. Or excuse me, number 33. Woo! Healing. Okay. It might be a life path 3. March might be significant for you. Okay, you could be a Master Builder 33. Okay, and we are looking at SELKIS. Take a look at this card. And I always envision that as Bastet, killing the serpent. Whatever that serpent represents in your life. You see that 33 down there? SELKIS. That's what I always see that cat image as. Okay? The spirit of Bastet, Mayat, Sekhmet, killing the cat. Or snake, excuse me. Someone might be killing cats. Sacrifice. Animal sacrifices in their dark, occultic ways. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's go ahead and see. Thank you so much, SELKIS, for all of your help, your healing, in whatever way, especially in our sacral energy, because the motherfuckers are thieves, robbers, and they will build an empire off your energy, earth angels, empaths, alchemists. They will build, master alchemists, I heard, they will build off of you and leave you in a poorhouse. It was 120-103 on the video timer. Okay, so Neith 26-13-13. Again, you might be seeing 31-13. Okay, perseverance. Okay, here's card. Anything on this card might resonate with you. I am a porcupine, or not porcupine. Yeah, sometimes I am a porcupine. But peacock bird in my loving energy. I guess I am a porcupine on my dark energy, which I don't mind going there. People don't like it, but I don't mind because I know it's necessary. So love your light and dark side, collective. Any more? Confirmation, hiccups galore. Let's leave with a spiritual principle. Okay? Let's leave with one of the something from the 7 spiritual principles. That's the right choice. My head just heated up. My leg just heated up. My head is heating up, I guess, because it's getting warm. And again, I'm trying to avoid turning on the AC because it drowns the noise out, especially the background when this, and so this, yeah, okay. That is a third eye, by the way. That is a third eye chakra activation in the background. So I turn to the law of intention and desire. We get this a lot. There has to be something important about this. Okay, we get this a lot. Okay, the 5th spiritual law of success, the law of intention and desire, says that our intentions and desires, when released in the field of pure potentiality, will have infinite organizing power. Just by introducing an intention in the fertile ground of pure potentiality, we activate this field and put this infinite organizing power to work for us. This isn't a mystical notion. Every time we have a desire to walk or lift our arms, our intentions incite millions of chemical reactions and electrical impulses that obey fixed laws and nature. Collective. You are an energy source. You are a conduit. Also, spiritual condor, spiritual condor, spiritual condor, spiritual condor, spiritual condor, spiritual condor, spiritual condor energy. Please go look up what is a spiritual condor. Okay? Spiritual condor. You will be surprised. I promise you, collective. I promise you. Okay? So thank you so much as always for tuning in. Again, my name is Nehru. This is Esoteric Guidance, and I am here to help us become the highest, purest, truest vibration of ourselves possible. Wherever that is for you, wherever your throne is in the 5D, wherever that place is, I am here to help you get there, receive your key, receive your scroll, and take your place in divinity. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Okay? So thank you so much as always for tuning in. As always, be encouraged.